pull up a chair, grab a barf bag, because today, in green cards for me, but not for thee, we're digging into the architect behind the cruelty of Trump-era immigration, Stephen Miller. Little Stephen Miller was born in Santa Monica, California, 1985. Yeah. He's 39 years old. He was raised in a wealthy Jewish-American family. How did he end up there? His great-great-grandfather, Wolf Lieb Glasser, fled Antipol, what's now Belarus, escaping anti-Jewish violence in 1903, and arrived in Ellis Island. He had $8 in his pocket, spoke zero English, and had no skills. And then his wife Bessie and their children all followed using chain migration, the same thing that Miller now wants to eliminate. And when his great-grandfather initially arrived, he couldn't even pass his naturalization test at first. They settled in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, built a family business, and thrived. The American dream. But the thing is, if his family faced the very immigration policies that Stephen supports, they would have been turned away and they would have died, because just a few years later, almost the entire Jewish population of Antipol was murdered. Stephen Miller's family has publicly stated that they are horrified and disgusted by his immigration rhetoric. His very own uncle, Dr. David Glasser, has publicly stated, quote, "I have watched with dismay and horror as my nephew became the architect of immigration policies that repudiate the very foundation of our family's life in this country." So let's be clear, Stephen Miller exists because the United States welcomed poor, unskilled, desperate immigrants. And if you're repeating the phrase, "they should come the right way," then congratulations. The white nationalist propaganda has worked on you. Because the horror that we're seeing, the family separation, the travel bans, the ICE thugs, the immigrant detention centers, none of this happened by accident. They are a direct result of Stephen Miller's white supremacist ideology turned into policy. And we're not talking speculation. And in part 2, I'll show you how he was exposed.